Welcome back, everyone. My name is Tank, and today we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts about where we currently are in the market, as well as where I think we might be heading in the near future. Now, unfortunately, we are slowly bleeding out on the Bitcoin chart, so let's jump back into Bitcoin's 4-hour time frame to see how we're dealing with things. Bitcoin right now is trading for $32,525. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's a little bit over 5.5% from July 11th, when we topped out on Bitcoin's price, to where we are now. That's 5.62%. or roughly $1,947 in all to the downside. Now, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, my opinion about the matter currently at hand is that this slow bleed does not stop anytime soon, at least within the next 4 to 6 hours. And the reason why I say that is because if I look over here on Market Cipher B, I see that the RSIs are still pointing downwards. They are pinching together, but they are still pointing downwards. We are not below the 20 line where I like to see the RSIs before catching a rally. And also on Market Cipher B, we have yet to print out a very big or thick anchor wave, and we have definitely not printed a deep enough anchor wave to catch any kind of support just yet. If I go down to the 3-hour, the 3 hours, look, actually on the 3-hour chart, we see on Market Cipher B, a red dot has just been printed not too long ago. And actually it's going to be confirming in about 30 minutes. So if that confirms in the next 30 minutes, that's a good indicator that we will keep bleeding out for the short term, guys. Go ahead and take a look at the 2-hour. 2-hour, same thing. We have yet to get down below that 60 line on the anchor waves. RSIs are pinching together, and on a 2-hour, we are below that 20 line that I do like to see the RSIs under. But, you know, right now, everything else is showing me that we have yet room to go further down. Wow, the 1 hour is looking, honestly, guys, if I was to be honest with you, the 1 hour is looking juicy right now. As far as the RSIs go, I can't even see them on the charts. They're that low. They're below the 0 line. We have yet to print out an anchor wave below the 60, but I believe that's coming shortly. Guys, look at that. I'm sorry. If anybody was to be taking a long position right now on the 1 hour, just on what you see on the 1 hour, I mean, like, I wouldn't fault you for it. This looks juicy as can be, guys. I mean, what more do you guys need? This is so low, so low. But, you know, I wouldn't do it personally right now because we do have other confirmations telling us that we could possibly go further down. Excuse me, let me clear up this writing that I have on the charts here. But yeah, that's just me in my opinion. Let's go ahead and actually take a look at the 4-hour wedge pattern since I brought it up here. As you guys can see, and if you guys don't remember, yesterday when I made my video, I said that we were more than likely going to be testing this support line for the wedge pattern and then probably breaking it, which we did. If you look here, over the last 12 hours, we came down here, rode that support line, and over the last 4 hours, that's when we actually broke through that support line and found ourselves where we are now. Now, again, what I said in yesterday's video is I thought that that would happen, and then what would happen shortly thereafter is we would actually dip down a little bit lower, and then find some support probably around the $32,000 range, test this support line, which will be flipped into resistance, bounce off of it, come back down, and then eventually around the 16th, 17th, or 18th, rally back up into the middle of this wedge pattern. Now, I'm still going to stick with that prediction, guys. I still think that's what's ultimately going to play out for the Bitcoin chart in the short to near future. So I'm just going to give it some time and see what actually happens. I mean, that's all we really can do when we're looking at the charts, guys. We can only make predictions and give it time to play out. I do have my feelings and reasons behind why I think this is going to be happening, mainly because of what's happening with Grayscale's unlocking event. I think what will more than likely happen for those investors who get their assets unlocked is they will probably reinvest. At least that's what I would do if I was an investor. I would reinvest. I wouldn't sell at a loss, because if I have that kind of money, I have that kind of time to wait and be patient to when I am in profit. So if I wanted to protect my assets, much like I do with my 1,000-layer defensive strategy when I'm trading, is I would just actually buy more and reinforce my positions with more Bitcoin. Then again, that's just my way of thinking. That's just the way I trade on the spot market. So if I was actually one of the Grayscale holders, I wouldn't sell for a loss. I would just reinforce my position and then wait for when I am in profits. There's a lot of other things happening for those bigger institutions. You know, an ETF is right around the corner for Bitcoin. I'm sure of it. You know, and if you look at some of the other metrics, there's less and less Bitcoin out on the markets or on the exchanges to be bought. So guys, when there's less and less availability, again, things tend to actually increase in value. I'm not one of those investors or traders that gets easily shook out of their positions or beliefs because of some slight volatility in the markets. If you're into crypto, you should have known beforehand that there is a lot of volatility. So for a long-term investor like myself, moves like this really don't bug me. They don't concern me all too much. I'm in it for the long haul. And what I'm seeing right now just looks like a really good buying opportunity. Matter of fact, again, this is not financial advice, but all I've been doing, if I zoom out a little bit further, let's go on the daily here. All I've been doing is buying certain dips that do occur within the market. So if it does dip down, you know, I marked out these past three lowers, price points for Bitcoin. But if it even comes close to any one of these price points for Bitcoin, I'll just buy more. I'm definitely not selling my Bitcoin one bit. But that's just me. Again, not financial advice. To me, this whole thing right now looks like a really good buying opportunity before higher price points are seen. There's a lot of things going on in the world, guys, that you guys have to be aware of as far as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency goes. You know, again, I'm not putting too much hopium on what's going on in South America, but there's a lot of interest in South America, a lot of adoption for Bitcoin happening in South America. These third world countries that have had enough of the devaluation of the dollar are getting into Bitcoin, getting into cryptocurrency so that they can separate themselves from the ever-going struggle that is the dollar, guys. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much more into that. That's what I see happening on Bitcoin's time frame or chart. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum right now, guys. Ethereum, if you guys don't remember, I said in yesterday's video, matter of fact, I said in a couple of videos, that Ethereum was on a trend making lower highs on its chart, and it was doing quite well until recently when we saw this sell pressure come in and invalidate this lower high that we made. Now, it did happen again on July 7th before that, where we invalidated this lower high. But overall, if we just took a look at the bigger picture, which was the 1, 2, and 3, that overall trend was still intact until recently when we broke it here. Now, it is what it is, guys, and we are where we are. We can only deal with what we got in front of us. I keep saying that to everybody. But from where we are, or from where we were to where we are now, we still technically are in an uptrend. It's, you know, a little bit of hopium, I will admit. But so long as we don't breach below these levels here, I still say things are looking good long term for Ethereum, especially since we have ETH 2.0 rolling out soon, guys. And again, same thing with Ethereum. There's a lot of things going on fundamentally and developmental wise for Ethereum. And if you guys actually look at the information readily available to everybody, you can find this all over. Some of the places you actually have to buy, like on Glassnode or whatnot. But if you actually look at the information for Ethereum, there is less and less Ethereum, even more so than Bitcoin, being held on the exchanges. Guys, that's it. As a matter of fact, I think I actually have it here somewhere. Let me bring it up here. That's Ethereum. Yeah, this is the actual Ethereum Glassnode chart here. And if you guys can see here, this line here shows the amount of Ethereum being held on exchanges versus the price here. Guys, again, with scarcity comes increased value. So again, I'm not being shook out of my Ethereum holdings. Matter of fact, I have quite a bit of Ethereum, and I'm just buying a little bit more every single time this dips lower. Again, every single dip opportunity, I don't go a full position in, but I do DCA to my risk management parameters on a position. Like I just actually, I'll be honest with you guys, I just bought a little bit more right before I started this video. It wasn't a lot, but I do, like I said, DCA in on Ethereum and ADA and Bitcoin whenever I see these dips. I'm a long-term holder. I'm not really right now a trader. This is more in an investment opportunity for whenever I see these dips, guys. Excuse me for those Steam notifications. But yeah, that's just what I'm seeing here in the charts, guys. ETH 2.0 is rolling out very, very soon, guys. With ETH 2.0, they're going to be burning ETH with every transaction, which again just increases scarcity for the Ethereum asset in itself. I know a lot of people like to argue, like, you know, right now there's still the possibility of more ETH being printed or being dumped onto the market. Yeah, but at the same time, there's been a lot of homework and research done on that topic showing that, you know, you can actually see, and again, I'll just go ahead and say, you can actually see how much wallets hold what amount of Ethereum. And right now, if you do the research, again, it's just, in my opinion, not the time to be selling your Ethereum. I would not be selling your Ethereum to other holders like myself. I know it's kind of counterintuitive to be saying that, but like, if you sell it, I'm buying it. And trust me, I'm more of like a small fish, or not even a dolphin. Yeah, I have quite a good amount of Ethereum, but if you're selling it, people like myself will buy it and wait it out. You're just basically selling off your position or your opportunity to see higher price points later down the road. Patience is rewarded in this game, guys. You know, you could look at any long-term investor, Warren Buffett. You know, he's a long-term player, guys. He's not looking a month, a year, even 2-5 years from now. He's looking long-term. You know, what does he say? Buy the dip. What is the basic rule of thumb when it comes to markets, in any market with volatility? When people are scared, that's when you should be greedy. When people are greedy, that's when you should be scared. Again, guys, that has held true time and time again. I'm not trying to convince you into things. I'm just telling you guys the truth of the markets, whether it be in crypto or stock markets. Those truths hold up, guys. And if you guys do your homework and are actually, you know, thorough with your research, you'll feel a lot more confident when you see the volatility happen within the markets. That's how I feel when I look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. Now, that's just my opinion about this scenario. Some people might debate me and say, you're absolutely crazy, Tank. These things are going to go to the ground. Possibly. Anything could possibly happen. In the economy, the dollar and everything could just crash. We are seeing hyperinflation, but yet everybody still puts their money into a bank. I don't understand that. I mean, it's right in front of our faces. We see it every single day, but, you know, they're still doing that. So it's not too far off from what I'm doing. You know, I could call you crazy. But anyway, that's another video for another time. What I'm seeing here on the charts looks really, really good long term. So again, guys, not financial advice, just what I'm doing. Sorry for going into another rant. I just feel like sometimes I need to explain myself in my train of thought. With ADA's actually, again, looking much better than the other two assets that we just reviewed. ADA's holding up quite well in comparison to Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you look, and I still left this up here, ADA, much like the other two, were making lower highs over the past 2.5 weeks. ADA is actually technically still at their previous lower highs currently. We did break it just a bit ago, but we rallied. And if you follow this red dotted line here, it's right on top of this yellow line, which shows you the past previous highs, guys. So, you know, do I think it holds up? Probably not, because if Bitcoin dips and Ethereum dips, everything dips, no matter how strong the project is. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes. But right now, for the current moment, you know, it's looking still pretty strong, guys. Again, I have a lot of ADA. I have a ton of ADA, and I'm currently staking my ADA. I'm looking at ADA as one of those investments as 5 to 10 years down the road, when things are going to look really, really fun and juicy. And again, guys, keep in mind that we have smart contracts rolling out for Cardano really, really soon. I know a lot of people, again, will debate that topic, just like I was talking about with Ethereum's topics. But, you know, yeah, it could get delayed. But Charles Hoskinson and the team over there with Cardano is really, really thorough, guys. This, in my opinion, is the furthest thing from a rug pull or a scam. They have multiple teams waiting for smart contracts to be developed, committed. They have places like I'm sorry, I can't think of it right now. Gosh, I can't think of it. It's bad when you're making a video and you go brain dead on the place or location. Anyway, they have places in Africa that are fully, I can't think of it, and I apologize. They have places in Africa that are fully committed to working on top of Cardano, giving people value in the asset, guys. When you can actually give people value or provide a value with your asset, again, that just is increasing the overall market for that asset, guys. It's not just a store of value. It's a functional token. It's a functional asset. It's a functional platform. When smart contracts get rolled out, not only are NFTs, which are already out for Cardano, but a lot of different developments are going to be happening. Smart contracts are going to be booming left and right. They're going to see the capability of Cardano, which is, you know, faster, which is cheaper for the developers and for the users. We're going to see it just explode, guys, and that's literally right around the corner. Again, not trying to talk you guys into it, just giving you guys my train of thought and why I'm saying what I'm saying. Again, I'm a long-term investor. Right now, I'm an investor. I put my investor hat on. I am not trading any of this. I'm investing. That's my hat. That's what I'm doing right there. So I'm putting on my investor hat. Boop. But yeah, that's what I see happening right now. Again, guys, buy the dips. That's my state of mind. Not freaking out. This looks great. This looks great right now. As a matter of fact, if I go back and just reiterate the same point that I've been making about the Bitcoin chart, if I go back and we take a look at what we're doing right now for the Bitcoin chart, guys, again, we're just laying a really good foundation layer currently. This could all change. It could happen like when I get off this video, it could, they could push the button and it just go all the way down. But right now, we're still just ranging, making a really good foundation layer for the Bitcoin chart. We all saw what happened the last time hype took over on the market. We just skyrocketed, guys. We went to the moon with no real layer or foundation on the Bitcoin. I mean, you could say that this was probably the most we came to making a layer or foundation for the Bitcoin price. But that was it. That was it. That was over a span of about, let's just go from here to here. I know it's not completely accurate. That's only like 20, that's not even a month. That's not even a month, guys, of going kind of sideways. We're going down a little bit. We're going sideways. That's not a month. We had no place to land when we saw the real volatility that we should have expected come in on the market, guys. So when we free fell from the top, it was spooky. Nobody knew where we were going to stop other than like right here, like I showed you. Sorry, I wasn't writing again. Other than right here where I showed you guys, we had no idea where that free fall would stop. So what we're doing right now, in my opinion, again, looks really, really good long term for the Bitcoin chart, guys. If we just keep going sideways from here to here, we don't even have to get back to 40K. I don't even care about that right now. If we just stick within this range, 30 to 35, even 30, I'll broaden it, 30 to 40K. If we just keep going sideways right here for the next couple of months, I wouldn't even care, because that just means that's a really good support layer, a strong place in the Bitcoin chart for us to be in. If we're ever going to build a really, really high skyscraper on the Bitcoin chart, we need to have a really good, strong layer of foundation laid for the Bitcoin price, guys. And that's what we're doing. Again, guys, I'm ranting. The coffee is really good. I apologize. Hey, while I'm ranting, don't forget, join the Discord group, hit the like button, hit the sub button, guys. We're trying to grow a community here, share positive, realistic points of view on the Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano charts and other assets as well, guys. We can talk about other assets. I just have never got asked about it. But if you guys would, hit that like button, hit that sub button. If you guys are into trading, investing, not just crypto assets, but even stock markets, guys, jump into the Discord. Let us know what you're all about, guys. That's what we're all about, is we're looking to help people build wealth. Now, this isn't financial advice, and Discord server isn't about giving out financial advice. It's about bouncing off productive and productive ideas off other like-minded individuals, guys. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing in the charts, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Practice proper risk management. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that sub button. Don't overextend. Don't forget to hit that like button and that sub button. Be careful. Don't forget to hit that like button and the sub button. God bless. Peace.